Hi, I'm Leif Stävmo, and I'm here on the Swedish southwest coast fishing for sea trout on this sunny day. For this purpose I brought our new LPX Coastal range of rods. The range is available in 9-foot 3-inch lengths in line weight 5, 6 and 7. And there are also 3 9-foot rods in line weight 8, 10 and 12. The construction of the blank itself is very interesting and is very much part of the performance of these rods. We use a technology that we call CAP M 4.0. CAP stands for Complex Axial Pattern and actually describes the way the different layers of the material within the blank are positioned. All the cloths, or actually the materials themselves in here, are using unidirectional fibers. That means that all the fibers are running parallel to each other within the cloth. But by actually placing these cloths in different angles to each other when you put each layer on top of itself, creates a super strong blank, which is very lightweight, and it's also making it very possible to build a very tip-light and very responsive blank. Let's talk a little bit about the build-up of the rod. If we look at the components, we have a reel seat that is anodized and very corrosion resistant. We use a super grade quality of cork in the handle, and as you can see here we have an EVA front section and also an EVA section in the end of the fighting butt. The EVA in these parts is formamide free, so non-toxic. All the assembly and also the gluing of the cork discs is made with a water-based glue, also containing no toxics. If we look further up the rod, we have titanium stripper guides, which are very corrosion resistant and the best choice for saltwater fishing. On these rods, the single leg guides and the tip-top guide are coated with a PVD coating, which is the environmentally friendliest process that you can use when you are coating guides. If you look at the wrappings of the rod, we use recycled wrapping thread, and we're coating all the wrappings with a very low VOC and low toxic coating. Further, if we take a look at the rod tube, we're using recycled polyester on the outside, we're using polypropylene on the inside for the tube itself, and the rod bag is also made from recycled polyester. So we've tried to make a really good and healthy choice for the environment in every single detail of the rods. When we created the actions in these coastal rods, we actually paid a lot of attention to the relationship between the properties to cast a full line and really powerful cast, and at the same time making sure that the rod would load and be easy to control a short line with as well when we're fishing in close like I'm doing now. And exactly this, having a rod flexing when you're scanning off the water, let's say 10-15 meters in front of you, where you are very often able to see what's happening in the water, and especially here where we have shallow clear water like this, is super fun. And it's also crucial then that you do have a rod that actually does flex and can throw loops like this here without any effort at all. If I was making a rod that would be a pure distance rod and casting big distances, I wouldn't be able to load the rod here, and I would have big problems creating loops that I could control in on this half short distance like I do now. This was a big herring. They're getting bigger. That's a good one.